Aloha, brothers, sisters. Aloha, brothers, sisters. Haji, yeah? Today we gonna mix it up, yeah. We go look at brother, we go chart Bitcoin, but at the same time we like look at some altcoins too, yeah. I believe this butterfly harmonic's playing out pretty good, huh? That's true too. A few weeks ago, the consolidation period is still in effect. Let me just check something real quick. Okay. Not a millionaire yet. That's alright. Let's check if we found a Bitcoin block yet. No, wait, why is this undefined? Interesting. What? I may have to switch off my own node. Is my node up? Okay, my node's up. Unbrail's working. But I think my node might be not registering. 1.1, 1.2, 5.3, 1.1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my node is not communicating correctly. Interesting. I mean, if anybody knows about that, let me know. Oh, yeah, that's right. Mamas. Hold on, my dog's crying because there's no blanket on the couch. Come on, mamas. Go, come on. Go, mama. Here. Oh, you big girl. Big girl, mamas. You big girl. Should we do this out? Probably do this out, huh? Let's see. Let's do it right here. I like this one though. So what we're doing, we're drawing a bearish butterfly harmonic using previous resistances and supports. And then we are using, let me get rid of this. Then we are using these bars pattern to kind of draw this out a little bit. And I think we're going to hit an all-time high, but we're going to just retest to, I really want to say, I know, I say it all the time, but it looks like we're getting closer to like 96 to like 93 range, around this way. But in reality, yeah, it's just going to consolidate within this range. Consolidations are key to growth. Let's go with this. Let's do this bad boy. I look a little silly, bro. I look a little silly, bro. We go do this too. How about I like do this, yeah? Let me see. I go like this. Let's do this one, bro. Let's do this. I like that. Okay, and that puts support around 90K. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. So let's see if we can match this chart up with the Solana chart. What do you think, Ra? We go like chart salami, Ra. Give me a couple of minutes. I go like make coffee, yeah. And then who knows where we go start, Ra. But maybe pretty soon, Ra. I like watched a video yesterday and that's at 6:30 today. I like watch a video yesterday and I go like show you. I go show you real quick. But basically, you like go to this pool somewhere around here. Okay. Let me go to advanced filter, volume range. Filter out some of the garbage. Let's go. Let's see, bruh. Let's see. Ooh, the bug of pumping 13 million in volume, bruh. Just in fees, yeah? No? Okay, so basically, bruh, just take all the frustration and all the delegation to, be frustrated, bruh. So basically, we like go right here and we go into okay, so we go bid as flip, bruh. Get the template. Oh, and the most important thing about this, right? The most important thing, bruh. The Solflare wallet, bruh. Make sure you got the Solflare wallet, yeah. That's the main thing. If you have any other wallet and you try to make it's not gonna work, bruh. I could tell you right now. China gonna hack you or something, bruh. It's not gonna work. But yeah, get the Solflare wallet. Gotta make sure you got the Solflare wallet. You gotta first it's custodial. So once you create the wallet on Liquid Nova, bro, I could give you one private key. And make sure you go put that private key into Solflare, yeah? But I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, all jokes aside, you have the bid ask strategy. You uploaded it. It basically entered or filled out all these preconditions. And then, yeah, You'll hit create strategy. Well, if you have the soul, you gotta have the soul first. And then the bad boy just keeps running. So with the bid ask flip, one repeat, this strategy will create a one-sided soul bid ask position with a 6 to 9 bid range and threshold. If price goes above threshold, it will wait X seconds. If still out of range, it will close the position, swap withdrawn tokens for soul, and create a new position. Baka, that's the bot doing that all by itself, yeah? Liquid Nova, bruh. I'll be right back, though. Give me a second. Oh wait, no, it's not this one. Let me see. Oops. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that. Well, you know, we're charting everything, to be honest. How about that? Yeah, to be honest, I did change the YouTube title to Bitcoin and alt music, but apparently OBS likes being OBS, bruh. And they don't like change. But I am trying to get a system down. I'm not a streamer. I'm you know, my buddy, shout out Chassis, just like, hey, you know, last year I was shooting these charts and whatnot. He'd be like, man, you really gotta start like streaming, like ASAP. So, you know, we're gonna get it down though. We'll get like a whole schedule. All right. But I appreciate you letting me know. I'll be right back though. Give me like just a few minutes.
It's the oxygen we breathing, the food that we eating, the water that we drinking. It's all synthetic. The things that we seeing, the lies we believe in, the lies that we lead in. It's all synthetic. So how can we survive in this world that we never chose? It's the only one we've ever known. So how can we survive in this world that we never chose? It's the only one we've ever known. I'm trying to travel the globe, living like Al Capone. Soon as they turn the lights on, you see me shining bright with all my diamonds. The captain of the ship, this trip a journey you can ride on. The pressure built to start to feel like the grip of a python. I plot like mobsters with accomplices and all my pythons. The book I write on is right on. They know that I'm righteous. I let the flow enlighten, I let the tone entice them. I ran my route to score for more like Minnesota Vikings. I think my persona's time is built it on. I'm being honest, coming from the lowest vantage. I don't think they understand it. Overworked and overplanned. The mastermind, the man to manage. I'm obsessed, I might be manic. I'm invested in the standard. A million miles I ran it around the shallow planet. We in the simulation, virtually communicating. What's real and what's fake, the distinction is obscure attaining. I'm still unsure, it's either or, of course it's complicated. It's the oxygen we breathing, the food that we eating, the water that we drinking. It's all synthetic. The things that we seeing, the lies we believe in, the lies that we lead in. It's all synthetic. So how can we survive in this world that we never chose? It's the only one we've ever known. So how can we survive in this world that we never chose? It's the only one we've ever known.
Yo, look a rebel in his eyes, devil in disguise, dead within the lies, well within his guise, selfish with his pie, give me a slice of that. The sanctuary these sanctions carry can bury us alive, nefarious the vibe for whatever life you track. I used to sit in my sister's truck, absorbing the sort of culture that corporate America wouldn't accept at first. That every other commercial spot is stocked with imagery to remedy with some balance. Better obey your thirst, chirping at the tip of your master's foot, your ass is shook. Stimulus package, the package money that they haven't took. What? Money don't trickle down, it trickles up. Fattened pigs for the slaughter, the farmer don't give a kill. about the livestock. Stop trying to survive. Live your life to flourish. Malnourishment never can find life. Learn to read between the lines of the scripture, cause either you're all prophetic or synthetic.
It's the oxygen we breathing, the food that we eating, the water that we drinking. It's all synthetic. The things that we seeing, the lies we believe in, the lies that we lead in. It's all synthetic. So how can we survive in this world that we never chose? It's the only one we've ever known. So how can we survive in this world that we never chose? It's the only one we've ever known.
I got the clock in before I clock out or drop out. I got the clock in before I clock out or drop out. I got the clock in before I clock out or drop out. I got the clock in before I clock out. I got the clock in before I clock out or drop out. I got the clock in before I clock out or drop out. I got the clock in before I clock out or drop out. I got the clock in before I clock out. I'm seeing it all for what it is, there ain't no way around the truth. My train of thought is track and forward, we on track with treacherous moves. Level the playing field, no oligarchs or dictators allowed. The solid vow to keep it real above all, I'ma hold it down. You keep the throne, I'll take the crown while I'm standing on steady ground. Your mound is hollow, you can sink and then your tribe can follow you. The modest man gon' make the most with what he's got to make it through. The pain can take you out your zone, don't let your past consume you. The root of evil isn't money, it's these hidden agendas. What lies below the surface, serpents circling on their feet. It's just our fears and insecurity that eyes can't see. So what we hide really reflects, it's not a new defect. In fact, the formula's correct, no need to be upset and stressed about perceived imperfections. Your spirit's infected by outer influences intruding inside of your thoughts. You need light when you're lost in the dark and more heart. They want us locked up dead in these institutions. Got us sick in the head from the air pollution. We've been looking for the answers, we need solutions. At the least give us restitutions. They want us locked up dead in these institutions. Got us sick in the head from the air pollution. We've been looking for the answers, we need solutions. At the least give us restitutions.
Bless the music, project peaceful lyrics that protect the future for the next generation. Make the best solution. Just to reach equality takes a revolution, and we can all do it if we put our minds to it. The truth is all in your face, but the past is all in your mind. Don't make your time a waste by wasting your time chasing a dime, making meals. I should be making meals off a rhyme, feeding seeds till they grow like most through evolution. You could at least follow my lead a movement, or be locked up mentally believing in confusion. Choose the truth, become a student to it.
They want us locked up dead in these institutions. Got us sick in the head from the air pollution. We've been looking for the answers, we need solutions. At the least give us restitution.
Gotta clock in, I gotta clock out. Hey. Yeah, he's pretty cool, huh? Interesting. Let's get back to the other one. Back with another one. I think we get into some little dubstep, huh? Because we gotta go to that Meteor call at like 6:30, so we're gonna go do that. But yeah, we get some charts down. We're gonna get some good ones real quick. That's how we do that.
In time, you'll feel different. You'll be glad I stopped you now. I know that. I know you blame me for losing the baby. Yes. I know what that meant to you.
No way you could ever forgive me. Not with this Sicilian thing that's been going on for 2,000 years.
time, you'll feel differently. You'll be glad I stopped you now. I know that. I know you blame me for losing the baby. Yes. I know what that meant to you.
No way you could ever forgive me. Not that this
Go back to the. Alright. You want to listen to Khan, bruh? I go play him right now, bruh. You get the song? You got me song requests? I'll go play, bruh. I go play right now, bruh. Which one was his best album? He had a lot of good ones.
Maroon for all eternity in the center of me as you left her. Maroon for all eternity in the center of a dead planet. Buried alive. Buried alive.
Another psychotic episode, I need my medication. Hyperventilating, about to have a panic attack in public. Discussing this with a publicist while I'm meditating. All I spit is heat, so is this room properly ventilated? I'm killing your eye the way that I murder a track. I never relax. You feel like you fucking with me on my flow, but you is on my nigga. That shit is a rap. So playing a relevant back. I'm taking the beat and not giving it back. I'm putting it right in your face. Just to reverse the verse, I'm rehearsing. Disperse a curse that's immersive for certain. I've been conversing, confirming you're in that verdant. Conversion within this version. Coercion and my persuasive perversion was a diversion. Assuring while I'm emerging. Concerning my insecurities. I even said that last line insecurely. This the second time that I wrote it. This the potent is pouring out of my force of the potion. Become proportionate, forcing a portion is purer than porcelain. Fortune abortion. I found within an assortment of force for fornication. Facilitating the formulation of your asinine compilation. Predicted the proclamation. Perfect my mental projectable. Vitamin fortified is injectable, not digestible. Address the microphone with the tone of any professional. Impressed with impeccable lines every time. It's incredible. My rhymes highly respectable. Penetrating the posture. Your pompous imposter. Can't pasta papa. I did it proper while leading pen a imposter. Call a doctor. I'm obliterating while reiterating this honest pronunciation of reciprocation. The eloquation within my innovation. You should hasten on that replication. This is elevation like an application. I need to see your credentials. Massage a pen and my pencil. Get loose on an instrumental. It's sentimental, incidental. The sound was more intrusive. Once I get conducive, I'll be the one that would lose it. Coming at me with illusions, never confuse it. I would have just diffuse it. Giving the realest I'm using. Never the people to use it. There was no way to refuse it. Giving up to the uses. But when I want in a moment, I'm piecing the vision. I see when I step on a beat and I'm making a break and I'm giving them all they can say. But I do understand that the music is fake. Created is how the word to relate. They love it, they hate it. The minute we make it, we putting it out for the people that take it and never will lead you astray. I tell it that I'm on display. We're giving a round of applause. I said I'm trying to make the motherfucking world rise with the rhymes that I comprise. The lyrics synchronize, the song compartmentalize. Now watching photosynthesis. I'm still in a state of infancy. I'm not looking for empathy. Why the fuck would you envy me? Empty the automatic for enemies at the embassy. Emphasizing emotion created within the energy. Enterprise in my mind till it syncopates to infinity. Venturing to divinity. Da Vinci with the vision, deliver with an intention. But if you don't pay attention, I'm placing you in detention without an honorable mention. Your ranks are filled with dissension. My balls are filled with dimensions. Dimension like it's dimension. Descending upon defendants. Depending upon dependent. Depicted within the sentence. I'm a mild man. A passive is massacring. A massacre is murdering. Blasting the masses off the massive amounts. They probably give a better effort if they knew it really counts. But if you keep it real and building your bills and your accounts, I'm not a mathematician. It's written arithmetic. So I'ma teach you algebra. Dumb it down for you simpletons. If y equals mx plus me, then I must be an MC that's obscene and musty. But must see, I haven't even touched on the square roots of my averages. The 3.14 pi divided with savages. This ain't a damn democracy. My flow's a totalitarian. Battling with barbarians. Buried or barely breathing while coughing, wheezing with heathens. I'm digging ditches and heaving dirt over my left shoulder. You introduce a Jehovah. Suppose a foe that's in front of me started running and stumbling, mumbling something out of his lip till I slit his wrist and I tied him up to to a cross, and I started off with incisions, insisting on silence for this crucifixion. The victim was tortured for hours, scorched by a blowtorch, so the torso burns to a fricassee, and now I'm carving all of the flesh what's left of it crisply. I'm vividly visualizing my victory. I'm punching the vascular vein down to the main artery. The smell of death induces vomiting. I'm violent with the bayonet for latest fingertips to get rid of the evidence. I'm pulling out his canines, molars, and bicuspids while following in the footsteps of all of my fucking idols, from Jack the Ripper to John Wayne Gacy and Jeffrey Dahmer, the Black Dahlia Killer, and even the Cleveland Butcher, who take a subject and slice it with a surgical precision. Even though I'm only kidding, I've lost faith in the music, and every song that I hear is amusing. It's so confusing. You would rather have a nigga acting like a buffoon, get him a clown costume with the floppy shoes and the red nose, and don't forget the diamond chain to go with his expensive clothes, perpetuating an image that no one can afford. Ain't you motherfuckers sick of that unoriginal ignorance? I pick the microphone up and give you something that's different. Just open up your ears when I appear and start listening. It's Khan.
Who the hell are you?
A remnant of a time long past. Genetically engineered to be superior so as to lead others to peace in a world at war. But we were condemned as criminals, forced into exile. For centuries we slept, hoping when we awoke things would be different. My name is Khan.
Yeah, and call me Marcus Aurelius Garvey. You and I, it was a way to assimilate. I'ma disseminate every single intention you put in a verse, and the word of the flow is the form of definitive adoration. What the fuck do you mean? A beautiful mind, and I am the product of Malcolm and Martin's collaborative dream. Perpetual king, so within the time that we live in, I'm giving you lyrics I deem a cynical scene. You niggas are working for cream. I pick up the pen and I scheme. The biggest of critics are quicker to pick it apart, defining a man and a pen of the parts. So playing the rhythm and they calling it art. Committed a murder, the verdict is dark. I start by giving you emphasis, guarantee you remember this. Memorizing the cadence, I penetrate with camaraderie, constantly contemplating my theories of physiology. Follow me as I estimate, humorously I escalate, then execute astutely with the flus. I pray that you never confuse it, making it for your amusement to realize they're giving ridiculous lines. I'm speaking the truth, presented to you. I said that we keeping it cool, this niggas refusing to lose. I give an opinion depicting a radical view. I choose to be insane, and my brain is an algorithm, an astronomical fortress, conversing but not conforming. Cause cowards cower for hours, devoured by this performance. You dormant and I'm euphoric, you give the rhythm and force it. The source of the simultaneous infiltrate with endorphins. My style is highly caloric, the status quo of the flow. I defeated them with tenacity. My vocabulary is at a maximum capacity. General relativity, revolutionizing the way you understanding gravity. A wrapping of the fabric of space and time. I'm Einstein, giving the people a formula. The dopest of niggas is warning y'all. I said it, I'm focused, you better believe it. The way that I'm rhyming and barely breathing. I'm minding my business, a murder, the beat, and the point that I'm working to make is that people debating. I guarantee I'ma create the sickest of sentences you can relate. And I will not do it, they hit it, I'm great. So I never rest in control of my fate. They're telling you everything that you wanted to hear whenever they right in your face. The second you turn, the quicker they burn. And I've been away cause I already learned. I'm taking my time, perfecting the craft and getting my way to give you the wrath of Khan. Is the consequence. All of your lyrics contradict. They lack the certain presence and effervescence of prominence. The K is for the knowledge that I am constantly seeking. The A's are put in the middle as I'm attempting to allocate. The N is for the nonsense that the public will entertain. As I explain, my name's an acronym, lyrical acrobat. It's knowledge above all nonsense. Can you imagine that? I'm moving the hustle and busting my ass while giving the rhythm you live in the past. A part of the pen and the pen of the book, a piece of the pop of the people to eat. We giving a beautiful feast, a literal beast until every thought is obese. Food for the minds of the foolish. Many a minuscule men try to suppress what I attest with a pen. When will it end? My lines are actually accurate, never asking. I put iodine inside my apparatus. I'm extracting the sweetest and the malevolence necessary for relevance. An innovative poet asphyxiated his relative sedatives in my system while singing, swinging the razor blade. Sad to say that I'm somber, so someone tell me they save the date to synthesize the sound so it's similar to a symphony orchestrated and capable to strangulate you with vapor. I said that I'm giving you elegance, but never defining the elements. I'm telling a story and forming a tale, a way for the people to really prevail. The problem elements, all the irrelevant rap. Like you banging everything you were sold. I'm wondering, sitting inside of my room, and I pray for my soul to prepare for the doom. Assume that I would glorify violence and plenty ignorance, subliminal messages inside of all of the images. I'm a reclusive author that's very strict with tradition. I'm speaking of isolation while giving you my rendition. Was ridiculed as a child, and my pain I put in a chalice with silence. The flow dyslexic and very mentally challenged, allowing these motherfuckers to degrade me with degrees. But my decree is I can see that I'll probably never be free. I'm afflicted by insecurities, currently contemplating. I've cultivated catastrophes by living alone and being depressed, but then created a masterpiece. Exactly, I'm actually asking for attrition. Effectively, your submissive deficiencies in your vision. Your mind inside of a prison, prolific whenever spinning, accelerated the rhythm. I've written forming a simile, so my signature resonates. Assembling a pseudonym, reprimanding a saboteur, salivating for sabotage. Get a sense of the sinister, delivering this dope to the Pope and the poor minister. Principles of the precipice, people pushing the passion, perplexity of the purpose. So pardon passive aggression, premeditated perdition. The pummel punish a pundit. My punch is harder than pumice. I contradict with some politicians and statisticians. A prescription that came from two physicians, playing my position. In my mind, I seem to find a paradise inside the privacy. The paradigm, particular policy of your piracy, depositing the power to possibly be considered great. Disintegrate and dissipate. We gotta keep it honest. I can't deceive with naivete. Trying to enter the fortress by formulating the gorgeous. They forge a force in the source in the hopes of finding the fortune. I've written this rigor mortis. You mortified and I'm morphing, absorbing the smorgasbord for the sport of sword with a connoisseur, a commodore, accommodating reconnaissance. Complicated the case of the kid that was killing it with calligraphy. A legendary figure, resemblance of a relic. I'm doing the most and I'm setting the pace. A picture repeated, a person of pain. We keeping it real and you never contain, but there is a room for your hatred. Never complains. If flow is a days and showing you everything that I face. And what am I making? Never mistaken. Some of the innocent lyrics and ages. I suffocate like corsets. Can't control when I tortured. Of course it was of importance. I pointed out and I pour it. Deplorable as an asterisk. Concentrate with concordance. Exuding the excellence of an existential extortionist. I pray that you enjoy what I created for you. And this concludes the feature presentation concepts 2. I'm through. La ha. Knowledge. Bitch. In orbit 2.
Yo, I mean, that song was 9 years ago. Isn't that crazy? And he was like 17 at the time creating that. I don't know. It's just amazing. But I couldn't interrupt that, greatness because, when Khan's on the spitting on the mic, you just gotta, give him the time. But we're at the top of this channel. So we have 3 confirmations what we're looking at for this bearish movement in Solana. We have, check out these MACD crossovers. I got them highlighted in these little circles for you. These crossovers occur and bearish movement happens, bruh. Always remember when you got the MACD, bruh, and looking at this chart, we got the blue line on top. That means the price go up, bruh. But when the orange line on the top, price go down, yeah? So it's cooking. And then we got, that's one confirmation, the crossover on the MACD. And then your second confirmation are these band breaks on the top Bollinger Bands. So we're looking at 1, 2. Let me just do that for you too. So here's 1. And let's just, there's 2. We'll go with these ones too. Actually, I just drew what matches on the MACD. Perfect. So you have that second confirmation. So one confirmation with the MACD RSI crossover, second confirmation with the Bollinger Band top breaks, and then your third confirmation is this parallel channel, this downward parallel channel that I drew. You just kind of want to go off of every time something gets close to the top, the price is most likely, gonna retest lower. When it gets to close to the bottom, price is gonna retest higher. So those are the 3 confirmations that I have, because if you look at this channel and ignore these circles or ignore everything on here and you just look at this parallel channel, you can see, it likes to, every time it goes on this top channel, whoop, retest lower, consolidates a little bit, goes into the median, and look, it does it again. So it's pretty interesting, this chart. Oh shoot, I'm pretty new at charting salami, so Give me a second. I just spilled my coffee. Knowing my luck. But yeah, check this out real quick. It's crazy.
My father used to tell me I was nothing more than worthless. A stupid motherfucker that would live without a purpose. Put my thoughts up on the page so I can try to prove them wrong. And every time I write a song, I reminisce about the pain that I'm repressing in my brain, so I don't have to feel alone. And I've been living with depression, so I wonder how this shit really begins. I'm comfortable with the thoughts and vision, and now it is. I've been working on this record for a minute, still I feel like nothing that I do is good enough. My insecurities are creeping in, so they will seep into the music. Ain't it funny when other people see your pain as amusing, abusing many appeal, and I'm in the way I feel to the point that my reality's the farthest thing from real. The only thing I ever needed was a little piece of love, and I couldn't find that in people, so I was seeking and trusting. I wanted to be the greatest, instead I'm facing the truth. But the fact of the matter is that I'm losing it. What's the use? And I know I'm sounding repetitive, like a luster for living. I pray that I've been forgiven. I say it in syncopation for sinners to get the sentiment. A critical acclaim to explain it. It wasn't evident. A premonition of my early death. I make it prevalent. My level and confessing that if I was down and out, I can't sell my soul to be relevant. Got abandoning around. Like fucking finally free. I'm ignoring all of my problems. I said I bury them deep, but I'm actually terrified. And my paranoia was verified. Cause I just realized I don't wanna make it to 25. A suicidal psychopath, schizophrenic kind of God is looking for your empathy, hoping that you'll remember me. The message I provided collided within the melody. A metamorphosis, religion given debauchery, the resurrection of a savior coming out of Nazareth, where you can catch a laceration and a crucifixion. Under one condition, you make the decision, moving like a sin in my position, living at the bottom, wishing I was with it, couldn't tell the difference. I'm tired of giving the false repentance, my faith in the book that was written by other people that probably wrote with agendas, so every word was intended for anyone who will follow attention. I got a testament, it's like the book of Mark, and I'm sparking a revolution. My story a revelation, amazing. I'd rather save and debated everything on my mind while I was taking the mental picture and pacing. My train of thought is evasive and fading within my memories from a deadly addiction of always staying sedated and claiming I want to make it another more than a follower. No apologies for it. I'm forcing my fucking happiness. Don't know what I believe in. I'm seething and barely breathing. Mistaking the positivity, the possibility that I'll be saying is like a fallacy. I got a way to go and I'm showing you people gradually. I've been imagining a better life and then I contradict the consequence of feeling like a loser with no confidence. And I've been all alone. I'm trying to find the source and end the piece. I suffocate the beat until the flow is been consumed. I strangulate that motherfucker to the tone and turning out the ruin. And if I'm being honest, I think I'm losing my passion. I'm passing on opportunities, giving it to distractions. The problems that I've been having is all if it's a facade. It's quantity over quality, profit over the product and shit. If it makes a dollar, who gives a fuck if it's garbage? We'll get it radio playing and that'll make it a classic. And take a nigga with talent is by the biggest of greatness. Hard to put him on the pedestal. He'll eventually catapult the perpetual force of the action was so distracting. They forgot that motherfucker was never decent. And rapping derivatives in the past and there ain't nobody original. But niggas still in styles and never giving their credit. Accepting that shit's pathetic. A hypothetical ponderance. I put it on the paper for people. I'm being honest with abolishing a novice. A murdering is accomplice. A complicated affair with a notorious hindrance. These habitual liars supplying a lot of ignorance. It's all about an image, so everyone's irresponsible. And if you got a positive message, then it's impossible to overcome the current plight. A rap combating obstacles are logical to think that the future is looking brighter when money comes into play. And the vision will get distorted cause you was forcing the feeling by acting out of your character. You lost your sense of pride and societal that embarrass your bad at making it now while you coming up from the rubble. Refuse to be interrupted, no need for an introduction. My shit is really disgusting, it's different and impeccable, intelligent and highly respectable. You're susceptible to this lyrical giant, a tyrant acting defiant. I'd rather do this alone, so motherfucking alliance aligning with preservation. The practice my dedication by defecating the delicate, relegated with delegates to giving rigor mortis, supported within a deficit, celebrated the reverence, televising my decadence from years of destitution. The resolutions are relevant, it's got it to the point where I can see that nothing's really all. It's leaving me appalled, I'm embarrassed. I will get involved. A mental regression, for I have yet to evolve. Gotta find a spot to put my aggression before I'm gone. But the pain that I feel is lasting so long. So by the end of this song, I pray I find my desire. Cause I'm refusing to fake and I'd rather fall to retire. So my generation remedial. I really can't believe this shit is happening any lie. I'm surrounded by fucking geniuses and you gotta be kidding. The only thing I was meant to be the dopest motherfucker that people will probably never see. And if I never make it, then I'm fulfilling the prophecy. Everything that I write has been centered around my honesty.
It's really, really interesting, bruh. Where is that playing? Oh, yeah. Bitcoin chart. Salami chart. I mean, Solana, of course, but... Interesting. Let's see if this plays out. I'm gonna shoot this. Give me 1 second. Shoot the screenshot, of course. Not get in the trade. Let's see. you would think like, oh man, I'm just kind of I'm not really that I'm somewhat organized, but the mornings is kind of trying to get up there. But you would think with like 4 screens, you would be like more organized, or just like it was exciting getting 4 screens. Like, oh yeah, I could have them on multiple time frames, and then you start losing time frames. What screen did I put that at? Man, you think that's one issue. A lot of people that if you open a lot of tabs like me, like throughout the day, this bad boy will get filled up and I'll have like 20, 30 tabs. But what's really what's the issue right now is when you have 4 screens, you tend to throw like different ones. So you got 5 or 6 tabs. You got 4. Let's think about it. 4 tabs open, but then you got 30 or 40 other tabs in them. So maybe that's why my computer was acting funny.
I've been thinking who the fuck am I to disagree? I heard I'm pretty dope, so I guess I got to oblige inside. I've been plotting on the way that we could elevate. I massacre the track with your skill, I never hesitate. I put a lot of time into the craft to make it resonate. I regulate with repetition, I could be the greatest, but ever me illogical, the other have elated. Practice all the patience that I got in my attendant mind. I minimize the ignorance, so in a minute I make it relatable, evading negativity at all costs. Trying to find my way, I'm feeling so lost. Find me in the zone, I got a focus, but that can be an issue. I'm addicted to the work, it's all I ever want to do. Pursue the purpose that I'm pleading for and need a more than pity. Many minuscule opinions picking apart the immaculate, happily apathetic, and naturally authentic. Descendants is sentimental, like the words are just a piece of my soul. I transcend into the artist that I wanna be. I demonstrate my dominance, a derelict with dialect. My etiquette is excellence. I dedicate my all to this. I solemnly swear it. I serenade with selections of different cadences to kill it. Really invested in this, and anyone that wants the truth that we present to be identified. I live a meager life. I'm motivated by progression. Cause a year ago nobody paid attention to the getting. I'm persistent with the effort. Document my declaration. Dedicated to the devil. Me definitely concerned that I prefer to be a purist. I purchase all of the verses on their way to get it off of my chest. Oh Lord, if it's a problem, I solve it privately. Polish them off. I punish with powerful poems. Compose a noble creation. Case in point, I'm steadily proving in a lucid dream. I used to be infatuated. Now it's just reality. I'm managing my temperament. My time to capitalize is an infinite. The wisdom I'm attaining from trial and effort is priceless. I promise myself I'm putting the music before my sanity. Saying you a lullaby with alliteration and empathy. The lack of recognition is starting to fuel my energy. You know you made it when you receiving hate from an enemy. Your relevance was never an option. Here's a synopsis. Said I'm knocking out whoever you considering the king. I kick him off the throne I wanted. I'ma take it as my property and probably prepare to go to war with any challenge. I'm better than Coliseums. People chant for me to finish it. Reminiscent of the legends that left remarkable legacies. I said it, I'm ahead of my time. I am. You could never understand the headspace I'm in. Nah, living around and about it. Giving a lyrical ballad. Working to find out the balance. Dealing with every challenge. But it's a struggle. Meticulously adjusting my train of thought to be positive. Transformed to a phoenix. And we just trying to give you something you remember. We the illest nigga. Don't ever forget it. Loud. And we just trying to give you something you remember. We the illest nigga. Don't ever forget it. Loud. And we just trying to give you something you...
Oh, sorry about that. I forgot it was saying that stuff. But I just wanted to read it, or we'll just take like a 1-minute segment. But if you are in a project or a part of a project, or you're vibing with this community, you rocking, you vibing, we all rocking. Just imagine bringing a real world utility to that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine a custom card Pokemon for your NFT, rah. Imagine, okay, we go play some just imagine. That's pretty cool, yeah, pretty cool. Just imagine, rah. Oh, is that a Sorflare Guardian 3D print? Oh, what the heck, bro? You see that? Oh, got the alpha, bro. Okay, that wasn't 1 minute.
Loud. Cash flow on the beat. Knowledge, nigga. Stress. I'm working hard. I'm sacrificing my life. I'm sacrificing my mind. I'm sacrificing my sanity, but most importantly, I'm sacrificing my time. Boy, I feel fine. I feel like I am a king. Honestly, I can't complain. Even with faith that's the size of a grain of some salt, I will still move a mountain and do what I want. I got salt.
You could. what I would do, like my suggestion, I'm just saying it. Like, so if you're looking at this, right, and you're thinking about doing that, okay, not financial advice, do your own research. But if you're thinking about that, just go on Jupe AG. Okay. And this is where you would do it, okay? But before you do anything, okay? So you're going to, these are the two things you're going to need, okay? You're going to need Jupe AG, right? You're going to need that. And then you're going to need this right here. Oh, wait, we're doing, yeah, right here. Then you're going to need this. So these two things is going to be your key to success in doing that. If you're wanting to do that. Because it is looking juicy, but I'm not going to say to do that. But, yep, so you would be on here. You'd go to perps, and you'd enter your trade here. And you would, so you get on here, right? But then you would connect your Soulflare wallet right here. And yeah, that's how you would do that bad boy. And enter that bad boy right here. Don't do limit because it's going to wait until, yeah, just do a market order. Market order, you're just getting in. Boom. Limit order, you're going to set a price. And it's like, say you put it at 145 or something, and or something, the price won't trigger until you enter whatever X amount of number here. But just boom, put that in there, boom. And yeah, you'd go right here, do that, and just practice your charting, and Jupe and Soulflare will take you to the moon, brah. Take you to the moon, brah. Yeah, that was a pretty good show too, huh? I like that. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. We're probably going to do a lot more of these Solana charts. I am probably not going to chart anything else. I will chart Dogecoin though. I mean, it just, the volatility for Doge is not really, I mean, it's hard for me because I used to be really biased against altcoins. I'm not gonna lie, and just getting out of that shell and opening up your eyes, and just not being that, oh, it's Bitcoin or no way, But my buddy, he opened up my eyes, and it's like you just gotta think about it more than it just being that, like. Even the communities behind these, altcoins, and it's amazing. Like the communities itself can be better than investing. You know what I'm saying? Like just hanging out and chilling and vibing can be better than even investing into a project, getting money, because that stuff is there's no price tag on friendship. There's no price tag on having a good time like that, man. You can't just, it's just, I don't know. I try to just vibe, we going down too. Look at this. Solana's been going down as we talking. Me personally, let's just say 136. 136 would be a good one, right? Oh yeah, let me get off my soapbox, bruh. We listen to that.
Knowledge. Cash flow on the beat. Nigga.
Yep, I can check that. I will have to check that right after the stream because I haven't. To be honest, I just go on this bad boy and click stream on OBS, and the multi-chat is within the whole platform, so I don't have to open all this other stuff. But I still cannot see. Yeah, X I have to have on my phone, but it's yeah, that's That's a bummer. Yeah, sorry about that. Definitely. You know what? Before I start this stream next time on Wednesday, we'll have to do that. Or I'll have to do that. Just check everything before I get on.
Now I could write something that's ignorant, presented as immaculate, then package it for people to purchase, digging inside your purses and pockets for profit that I know that you need it. Don't pay your mortgage or no car, don't give them dollars to me. I dominantly attest the system that was set in place with politics. The problem is this shit is archaic, so I'll explain it quick. Of course you need a singular image, then you're excelling. Don't worry about your content, cause hatred is always relevant and prevalent. I'm sure you'll find the proper way to sell the kids and catch them while they're young. They never question your integrity, selectively invaded the market. Your product's average and with money behind it, I promise that you'll be popping up. Put you on every blog and that's how you gain your respect. When you popular, they assuming you're automatically next in your catalog filled with records that sound exactly the same. It's insane and fucking monotonous. All your music is draining the energy out my body. It's crazy, I'm trying to take it back to pocket bigger punters. I punish you with these artifacts, relics of what they used to be. Honesty over you, so retake a seat, come and see. I will leave you in disbelief. Now you baffled by my intelligence, not to mention the cadence, but that's aside from the fact in the state I'm currently stated. Just pay attention to lyrics to see what they really saying. I bet that you would be blown away, wondering what you listen for. As I propose the apropos, oppose and take the higher road, exposing true intentions. They devious and deliberate, deceiving with aesthetics. The average or accepting, except I'm setting the tempo. When tone I take you to temple, un momento, let the other brief focusly. I dispose of beat, keep this kid in your memory. Mention me, but I need to be better than all my enemies. Never sleep in my mezzanine, wide awake, I refuse to dream. Flow is a methamphetamine, meddling with adrenaline, pedaling, trying to pass them on. I crush a couple laterals, I'm feeling like a junkie, nodding off. I need my second win as I begin to pen. Is now a part of me, compartmentalize the pain my father causes. Fuck a simple nigga, what the hell do you know? And apparently I am too stupid and gullible. I could never be anything more than what I am currently. I should probably quit, I'm wasting all my time and I might as well call it off. I guess I need to straighten up and fly right so I can be like my dad, who set the perfect example on how you should live. And that's to raise your wife and kids until they no longer speak. Then you come home and cause a hell so that they never see peace. The place that we rested our heads, ever stepped in a war zone with a tyrant that's running rampant and raining on telephone, telling anyone that don't listen that my kids ain't shit. A bunch of worthless motherfuckers and my wife is a bitch. Let's not discuss all of my issues, there's no need to recall the fact I'm a fucking alcoholic that was never involved or took an interest within the children that I helped to create. I live in a delusional world and that's not even my fault. The relationship I have with my kids is the one that I want. I provided and put food on the table, that's all that they needed. Who cares about love or compassion? Ain't no empathy given, that nigga never taught me shit. I learned this all on my own. I was lonely and suicidal way before I was grown. Now my adult years are filled with fears and animosity. I repress my emotions so that they will not affect me. I've done that shit for a minute, but now I think I'm defecting. Reflecting on my regrets, I gotta find a way to deal with them, to get out of the darkness, become a productive citizen. I never run away from my pain, I prefer to live in it. To document my plight in the pick of these perfect sentences, praying that people feel it. I put my poems in proper pitch, ain't no need for support. Just believe if I ever make it, that I remember the doubt when nobody.
Oh, I think we found a good one. Age 4 hours. Market cap almost $500,000. Fees have already generated 1.4K.
Attempted but never attended, intended to take this metropolis, modernize it but modestly modify a monotony, mobilize a monopoly, making it mortify you. My mind is major and massive, the masses made me a martyr. I managed to use momentum to minimalize opinions maniacally they were given.
Oh yeah, this is a juicy one. We're gonna get into this one. We're gonna get out of Mooncoin. Hold on. It looks juicy, look, right? Juicy. It's already hit all-time high. Let's hope it consolidates within this range and just collect fees as we've right now. Is this too much of a range? Hold on. Yeah, 40% range. Is it? Oh, yeah, hold on. How's the? Okay, let's check. Oh no. Okay. Bonk. 4 hours, 38K. Okay. Let's check. Do they have a community? Okay, they do have a community. Oh, 162 followers. Yo. Alright, I have Elon Musk. If you watching, bruh, I go on YouTube, right? And I see this. I see this on YouTube. Guess what YouTube has, bruh? They got one translate button right here, bruh. I go like translate, and I can communicate with people in other languages, bruh. You just click translate right here, bruh. And you can type, bruh. And then the other person in Russia or China or whatever across the world, bruh, they go hit translate too, bruh. And they start typing back. Create more value, Elon. Come on, bruh. Brother Blue claim he got the biggest ChatGPT AI generation or generated. But the bugger can't even got translation on the app. Come on, bruh. Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, so this is 1 hour old. Let's just check a little bit more. Okay, he's only got his 23 posts, Chinese lucky coins. Okay, but he's created a $500,000 off of this. Man, screams rug. But can we collect the fees and get out before it does? Nope, I don't think so. I think we possibly can. Oh, it's over 100 hours? Wait, wasn't it like 42 or something? Alright, let's try something else. How much fees did that generate? Okay. Oof, 1.5 feet. No, yeah, get out of here. It's getting closer to that time. Sorry, y'all. Wish we could hang out a lot more. Try to get my cam set up so you can see who the legend is behind the camera. Yeah. We were gonna ape into that one. I think we were gonna ape into that one, huh? Yeah, I'm spilling all the alpha right now. Want some more alpha? Check out the top performers on Meteora. I like this guy right here. We're going to try and see what's going on with him. Win rate of 49%, but a plus 163 PNL soul. Legend. Oh my gosh.
Now I could write something that's ignorant, presented as immaculate, then package it for people to purchase, digging inside your purses and pockets for profit that I know that you need it. Don't pay your mortgage or no car, don't give them dollars to me. I dominantly attest the system that was set in place with politics. The problem is this shit is archaic, so I'll explain it quick. Of course you need a singular image, then you're excelling. Don't worry about your content, cause hatred is always relevant and prevalent. I'm sure you'll find the proper way to sell the kids and catch them while they're young. They never question your integrity, selectively invaded the market. Your product's averaging with money behind it. I promise that you'll be popping up, put you on every blog, and that's how you'll gain your respect. When you popular, they assuming you're automatically next in your catalog filled with records that sound exactly the same. It's insane and fucking monotonous. All your music is draining the energy out my body. It's crazy, I'm trying to take it back to pocket bigger punters. I punish you with these artifacts, relics of what they used to be. Honesty over usury. Take a seat, come and see. I will leave you in disbelief. Now you baffled by my intelligence, not to mention the cadence, but that's aside from the fact in the state I'm currently stated. Just pay attention to lyrics to see what they really.
When I like put my mind to something, I like gain all the knowledge possible to share to others, bruh, so they too can learn, bruh. You know, look at this engine, bruh, but imagine, bruh, imagine. It give you detailed instructions. You see, add the wallet address you want to track and auto copy trade. You got the Met engine. You got the hand on analytics, bruh. You got the top trader with the plus 163 soul profit, bruh. And don't forget the soul wallet, okay? Soul flare wallet. And that'll lead you to success, bruh. All jokes aside, I hope y'all have an amazing day, amazing week. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Forming a cup and handle. Let's see, Solana. So Solana didn't do that. Solana for sure probably broke out of that. No, it didn't. Wow. Okay, we'll keep an update on that. Let's see. Yeah, I think it was. Come on, you can load. Where was it? Yeah, that'll be interesting too, for sure. Yep, I like that too. I like that too. Yeah, sorry, I'm just checking something real quick, and I'll probably close out right here in this 2 minutes. I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm really surprised I don't see that. If y'all need any assistance, I'm not sure. Can you message on Kick? To be honest, I don't. Yeah, I signed up. I've watched a few streams. I'm not gonna lie. But recently I just signed up for Kick, and then like you can sign up through the OBS and do all that, and then it ends up. I don't even have the Kick app, to be honest. Be on my phone, or I know that's sad, right? I can get it downloaded. I procrastinate a little bit, but I can get it downloaded for sure. I just, to be honest, I didn't know what exactly I was getting into doing the multi-stream thing. I was just trying to show the trading or show people how to chart, and hopefully they can learn, and just like not just have it available for everyone. All right, y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. Stay blessed, never stressed, and just remember.